You know what I think?
What?
I think spur-of-the-moment videos are the best ones.
Yeah, probably so.
You think so?
Yes, probably so.
Yeah. Well, we're sitting here inside our Gazelle tent. We've been meaning to do a review on this, and I apologize for shaking there for a little bit. But we thought we'd go ahead and talk about it. We intended to do a real review where Deb set it up, and I filmed it. And we decided to put it up so quick. There was a thunderstorm headed this way, and it was going to be here in 10 minutes. And now it's just settled down to a rain. But we got it up. The thunderstorm was going to be here in 10 minutes, and we got the tent up and staked down in 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
It goes up really quickly.
Yeah.
Pulled it
Yeah.
out of the bag and the whole bit, and up it,
Yeah.
it just kind of folds out and you pop it up.
Yeah. While she was popping it up, I was pulling out the tent stakes and the tie downs. And right after she got it popped up, we positioned it. We got together and positioned it exactly where we wanted. And we set it over the picnic table here at the site we're at. You can see the picnic table right there. I can't back up too far because of where I'm at here. But it was real easy to set it over the picnic table, no sweat. And then while she was just doing some finishing touches in here, we still have a little bit of a mess here on the table. We should have probably put stuff away a little bit. Whoops.
There.
There. Now it's done, right?
Put away.
Yeah. But anyway, this is the second or third time we've had it up and using it. And what was really neat when we got it up this time, we just sat here and enjoyed the sound of the rain, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we sure did. Now we're going to talk about the things that we do like about it and the things that were not so great, but we figured out a way to remedy that situation, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. The first thing before we start talking about other stuff is, and you have trade-offs on this, but see this mesh here that it's made of? That mesh is really, really tight mesh. You know what's neat about that mesh? What's neat about that real tight mesh?
All those little tiny insects.
Yeah, all the little tiny insects. Keeps them out. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about airflow, and there's been a review before that mentioned the same thing. But let's talk about airflow. Because it's such a really, really tight mesh, it does limit the
airflow. So
yeah.
it can get a little warm in here if you're not
Right.
careful.
But we have found as long as we have a fan going,
Yes.
everything is fine.
And put up our covers.
Yeah.
You can buy covers for
Right.
the sides. It comes, I bought a 3-pack. It's the
Yeah, we got a
Gazelle
3-pack.
wind panel 3-pack.
And they're real easy to
And they're
install
so
too.
easy
Yeah,
to put
it's a
up.
snap to put them on.
It's not raining. Let's go show.
Okay, let's go show them right quick. I'd follow you anywhere, dear, by the way. Uh-huh. Oh, don't trip over our fluorescent tie downs. And we're going to talk about our tie downs here in just a little bit too.
Okay. It's got Velcro on 3 sides.
Yeah, let me get over here where I can
Okay.
get a good shot for you.
See, this has Velcro.
Yeah,
This has Velcro.
right.
This
Exactly.
has Velcro.
Right, right.
So what I do first is I hook it in this little hook right there.
Uh-huh.
And I pull it over and hook it in that little hook right there.
Yeah. Now you just squeeze on that and loosen it. Here, let me show you. I'll do that. That's the man's job. You squeeze on that and loosen it. Then you can pop that off.
And then this has a pre-made hole. Slides right over that.
Yep.
And then you can put your guideline
Come right back and put your tie down right back. Now I'm going to squeeze on that and you pull.
Okay.
I'm going to squeeze on that and you pull on that, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Pull it down a little more. There you go. All right, awesome. Awesome.
Then you just simply match your Velcro up
Yeah.
like so.
Uh-huh.
And a while ago we put them up because we had rain blowing
Right.
inside.
Right.
And that stopped that. And
Exactly. And they've even got little hooks on the bottom too. That and you've got a little eyelet down there that you can hook the hook on down there at the bottom too, as you can see right there. And the side panel kits I think come 3 in a pack. Is that right?
You can get different sizes.
Oh,
I
can
bought
you?
3.
Okay. All right.
Because we don't want to totally seal it up,
No.
but we want to be able to move it around if the sun's
Yeah.
shining in.
Right.
Or Like now,
Yeah,
we have
and
rain.
it's and that's what we did here. If we got out one morning and the sun was shining in, and we only needed 2 panels to put up in order to get the sun to make shade inside there. And of course, we had the fan going, right?
Yes.
And it worked out really, really well. Now let's talk about something else that was an issue. Would you go in there and grab me that tent stake, Deb? It's not really raining that hard right now, so we'll talk out here. And I don't have, do we have one of the other tent stakes I can show them? Yeah. We're going to show you. All right. That is the stakes that come with the kit. Those are junk. I'm sorry, but they are.
They're inferior.
They're
not junk.
They're junk. I think they're junk. What we ended up doing, we went down to Academy Sports, and everybody has their own opinion on tent stakes and stuff. And I got these, and they come in a package of 4 for like $5. They're not expensive. But the reason why I got these instead of the type that screw in, we're in Arkansas, although we are on a regular, really nice tent pad here. Other places that we have been, while we're still in Arkansas, we have to put it right up on the ground, and Arkansas ground is very, very, very rocky, and I wasn't sure that I'd be able to put some of those screw type stakes in. So I bought, altogether you need 5 on the inside and 5 on the outside. So I bought 3 packages of them for now. I'll probably go ahead and buy a couple more because they're not real expensive. And it's just so I'll have some extras. And they're available in 12-inch and 15-inch, and these are the 15s right here. And like I say, they're about $5 for a package of 4. Here, I'll give this back to you, sweetheart. The next thing that we want to point out, the way you stake it down, or the way I staked it down anyway, you've got tabs on the inside where you can stake it down, which then that's what I do first. I run around on the inside and I go ahead and drive a stake into all of these interior tabs all the way around. And there's some more over there, which I have a hard time getting to because of the picnic table. And yeah, there's one more right there, but there's 5 total inside. And then of course, on this particular model, you have 5 hubs on the outside. And I, of course, hook them here, you know, and drive my stake into the ground at an angle, and then I draw this tight. Now these tie downs that I got, I was at Home Depot and I saw those, and I'm not too good at tying knots and all that kind of junk. And what I really liked about these is that little cam lock design right there, and these are so easy to draw down tight, and they stay nice and taut. And then if you ever need to tighten them up, all you got to do is come back and squeeze that right there and pull down, and it'll tighten up some more. And what's also neat about that is if you decide you want to put a panel on, yeah, all you got to do is just squeeze that handle right there and loosen it, pop it off, slip your panel on, stick it right back on, squeeze the handle, draw it down tight, and you're back in business again. So those are the things that we did extra. Altogether, the extra parts that I purchased was around $40, I think. And the tent itself, we couldn't remember exactly. We got it at Amazon. We got it at Amazon, and
they have 2 different sizes, and maybe 3. This one is the 6.
The what?
This one's the 6-sided.
6-sided? Yeah.
2, 3, yeah. 6-sided.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think they have a smaller one.
Yeah, they do.
But I wanted one big enough to stretch it over a picnic table if we wanted to do that. Or the next option is, you know, if you want a table inside it of some sort.
Right. Yeah.
Is the reason I wanted it. It folds up into a case about 6 foot long.
Yeah, about 6-7 foot long in a bag, and
it's not heavy. I can lift it in and out of the van.
When it's all folded up in that bag, it's probably 10 inches around, or
about yay big.
Oh, that's dear.
Whatever that is.
Well, anyway, I've been teaching her how. Never mind, we won't go there. But anyway, it's not that big around, dear. But pretty close, but not that big around. But anyway, this is, of course, the zippered door here, and when you zip it down, it zips down really nice and tight all the way.
And that is one of the things I like.
Right.
One of the things I wish it had another zipper.
Yeah, it'd be neat if you had another zipper across the top.
Because when you unzip it, it doesn't have much give.
No. Now you can tie it. It does have a little tie over there where you can tie it. But you have to be careful and not put too much pressure on it.
No, it's not. They almost made it long enough.
Yeah, almost.
So that is a down, but it's got reinforced. It's all.
Yeah, it's all reinforced. It's tough.
It's supposed to hold up to, I think, 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
We have not tested that theory.
Well, the one time we had a test that came close to that is when you tried to use the original stakes that came with it.
Yeah.
And
that didn't work so well.
And we will tell you this: we woke up in the middle of the night and the wind was just blowing like crazy. We had a real high straight wind, and I don't know exactly what it was, but I'd say we were gusting to 30, 32 miles an hour.
And it wasn't staked down properly.
No, we didn't have it staked down properly. We didn't have any tie downs at the hubs or anything. And when I ran out there right quick, the tent was rolling down up the hill. Yeah. So Deb got up right quick, and we was able to get it. We had a heck of a time getting it folded back down in all the high wind.
I had a hub break. It was one of these.
Yeah, one of those hubs broke.
But you could buy replacements.
Yeah, and we got one real quick.
I got one, and I put it together one day.
Deb did it while I was at work.
And so it took a little bit of thinking because I'm not mechanically inclined. But I finally got it. And But this is where you push on, when you're outside to set this up, you pull on these and it just pops out.
Right.
And you just walk your way around, pulling all the sides, and then you come inside and push the ceiling up.
Yep. Oh, there's countless YouTube videos. We don't really have to show you. You know, there's countless YouTube videos out there that show you how to assemble it.
And to break it down, it's just the opposite. You put the ceiling down, and you go outside, and you start pushing inside.
Right.
And it just kind of folds up.
Yeah, we had friends come over 2 nights ago, and we played cards in the tent and had a fan. It was very, very comfortable in here, and I lost, like I always do, at cards. Our favorite game is hand and foot. It's kind of sort of like canasta, but not. But I just can't seem to win. The cards never fall in my favor.
It's because he talks too much.
But I didn't talk much at all last time, and I even left my phone in the trailer.
This is true.
You know, I didn't keep looking at my phone. But anyway, I still lost. I was still last. But after they left, all of a sudden the wind started coming up, and I looked at the radar right quick, and we had a thunderstorm just pretty much on our doorstep, and it was lightning and everything.
And the other people around us were taking down their pop-ups.
Yeah, the other folks around us were taking down their pop-ups, so we thought, hey, we better take it down right quick, just in case, because we've had some pretty violent storms here recently.
We didn't want to chase it into
I didn't want to chase it into the lake right now, no. But how long did it take us to get it completely down and packed away in the van?
Probably 10 minutes.
Probably 10 minutes for everything.
That was taking everything out. We had tables and chairs and the fan, and I think I'd even cooked out here, so we had some cooking utensils, and all of that had to go zoom.
Yeah. What did it have to do? It all had to go what? Zoom.
Yes.
Zoom.
I had to do the zoom. And then
but anyway,
we had it folded up and in the van and sit out here and watched it finish coming in.
Yeah. And after we did all that, we probably could have left it up because it wasn't as bad as we had expected. But still, it was better to be safe than sorry. If I had it to do over again, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have broken it down. But I feel I feel confident that it'll stand up against some pretty good winds. But here again, like I say, we love the tent. Little things you gotta keep in mind. We recommend that you do go ahead and get at least a 3-panel kit to go with it, and that really helps, in blocking sun in strategic spots on the tent, or there's so many other reasons. Yeah, the blowing rain. That's why we put the panels on this afternoon, is because we were sitting in here and it's raining. You can hear it raining on the tent, but the mesh will allow a little bit of moisture to come through, so the panels help that. If you think there might be a thunderstorm overnight, I wouldn't recommend leaving the panels up. At least take the panels back down, because you need to allow for airflow to come through, just in case you do have some wind. So, you know, and that's a much better chance of it not blowing away. But all in all, we are very tickled with it. It's really nice to be able to sit down and listen to the rain. And I'm thinking it's about fireball time.
No, we have to have supper first.
We do?
Yes, we're not barbarians. Supper, then fireball.
Supper, then fireball. Okay. Well, we sure don't want to, break tradition,
No, we don't
or
want to become barbarians.
we want to follow decorum, proper decorum. Is that what I need to say?
Always.
Always follow proper decorum. Anyway.
Because we're not camping, we're living.
That's right. That's true. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I know I look kind of ugly today. But anyway. Is my hair messed up?
Yes.
It is?
There.
Is that better?
You need a haircut.
Yeah, but I got to get these three or four hairs cut. That's what I got to do. Anyway. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and let you go now. We just thought we'd do a quick review on the Gazelle tent. We really like it.
I really like it.
Yeah, we're glad we bought it. Little things, be prepared to go ahead and do. And other than that, hey, and there's always a trade-off here again. Over the tight mesh, there's always a sacrifice you have to make. But I would much rather have a limited airflow than a whole bunch of bugs. And
Because I have a fan.
yeah, because we have a fan. We know how to plug in a fan.
That's right.
That's right. But there's one thing. When we were playing cards that night, there was no bugs bothering us in here. And the bugs are thick here right now. Anyway, we're going to let you go. And remember this before we go. We are not
Camping. We're living.
We're not camping, we're living. This is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventure saying we'll see you again soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye now.